everyone, I'm Alia Dibu. Welcome to my channel. Today we're starting a new series. If you look here, you can see that we are going to start NCERT Class 7 Science textbook. There are a total of 18 units, and out of that, we're starting Unit 1, Nutrition in Plants. Let's move on to the introduction. In the previous years, we have learned that food is completely essential for us to live. We have also learned that there are 5 components of food. Say it with me, 5 components of food. Let's see what they are. If you look here, we can see that a figure is drawn and here their components of food is written in the center and the 5 components are written around it. Let's see what they are. The first one is carbohydrates. The second one is minerals. The third one is fats. The fourth one is vitamins. And the fifth one is proteins. So these 5 are the components of food. So friends, these 5 essential components of foods, carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fats, minerals, all these components together are known as nutrients. So we are learning yet another new term, nutrients. What are nutrients? On the screen, we can see what is nutrients. The components of food which are necessary for our body are called nutrients. Let me repeat it one more time. The components of food which are necessary for our body are called nutrients. They are of 5 types: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. So now we know what nutrients are. But here arises a question. How do plants and animals get their nutrients? How do they get their foods? Well, plants make their own food and animals get their food from plants or plant-eating animals. That's right, plants make their own food and animals get their food from plants or plant-eating animals. And as we all know, we also eat plants and animals. So, directly or indirectly, us humans and other animals are dependent on plants for our food. So, friends, we eat food regularly, right? We eat lunch, dinner, breakfast, snacks. But why? Why do we eat food? What is the purpose of eating food? We know that it's necessary for us to live, but why is it necessary? Well, there are many reasons, but here are the main 4. So the first reason is to grow. That's right. Without food, will we be able to grow? Of course not. And to grow, we need to eat food. And the second point is to repair our body. Let's say we get an injury. We need to take medicine, but we also need to properly eat our food. So we need to eat food to grow, to repair our body. And the third point is to get energy. Without energy, will we be able to do anything? We won't even be able to eat. So to get energy, to repair our body, and to grow, we need to eat food. And the fourth and final point is to fight against illness. If we are sick, we need to take our medicine, but to take our medicine, we should eat properly. And we need to eat properly for us to grow, to repair our body, to get energy, and to fight against illness. To brief, there are many uses of food for a living organism. The main function of it is to help with growth. It also gives energy to do work, helps with replacement and repairing of damaged parts, and gives power of resistance against diseases and infections. So friends, we have already learned that nutrients give us the energy to carry out basic life processes or just basic activities that our body needs to do for us to survive. And if you look here in the chapter's name, it says nutrition in plants. But what is nutrition? Nutrition is the process of the food taken by the organism and the utilization of the food by the body. So what is nutrition? On your screen, you can see nutrition is the mode of taking food by organism and its utilization by the body. Now we've learned what nutrition means. Let's look at modes of nutrition or types of nutrition. There are two types of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Let's focus on the first, which is autotrophic. This word can be split into two parts, auto and trophos. Auto means self and trophos means nourishment. So the word put together means make their own food with simple substances by themselves. As we discussed earlier, plants are autotrophs because they make their own food. Now let's look at heterotrophs. This word too can be split into two parts. Hetero here means other. So when the word is put together, it means organisms that get their nourishment from other organisms. Us humans and animals are heterotrophs. Let's understand a bit more clearly. In this table, we can see a comparison between autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In autotrophic mode, organisms make their own food by themselves from simple substances. Example, green plants. And we can see a picture on the screen. And in heterotrophic mode of nutrition, the organisms cannot make their own food but depend on plants and other animals for their food. Example, animals and humans. And on the screen, we can see another picture of a cat. Okay, so in this discussion, we have learned the components of food, why we eat food, nutrition, and modes of nutrition. Now, you may have many questions in your head. Let's see, you may be wondering how plants make food. Where are the food factories or kitchens of the plants located? How do they get these raw materials? And let's see, how do they transport these food materials throughout their entire plants? Well, keep these questions in mind and stay tuned for the next video where we'll discuss them all.